I don't know who needs to hear this today, but if you've ever said the words, I feel stuck, then this is for you. You're not lazy, not unmotivated, just stuck. And I want to offer you something that you may not have considered before. What if you're not stuck because you're incapable? What if you're stuck because you're waiting on a kind of clarity that only comes after obedience? Hi, I'm Emily. I'm your Bold Life coach and business mentor, and I help women step into purpose-driven businesses with faith and clarity, even if they feel like their life is too full or their dream is too vague. Today's episode is the first of a 5-part series where we are going to help you go from spinning your wheels to actually starting, because I know what it feels like to be in the almost ready, almost clear, almost confident. But at some point, you have to decide, am I going to figure this out with God? And am I going to take that first step? I will never forget a few years ago sitting in my car, doom scrolling on my phone outside the grocery store to get some of my alone time. I am a mom of 3, and I saw someone who I'd been following for years launching something pretty much identical to the idea I had in my head of what I wanted to launch for my coaching business. I wasn't jealous, but I was just disappointed in myself because I had a notebook full of ideas. I had a brain full of dreams, but I had no traction and no movement and just a lot of hesitation and feeling stuck. So I remember just whispering under my breath to myself, why can I not just do this already? But here's the truth that I uncovered in that moment. I was not waiting on an opportunity. I was waiting on certainty, and certainty is a luxury that faith rarely affords. So here's what I realized. It wasn't that I didn't have time or ideas or even support. I was waiting on God, but He had already spoken. It wasn't a lack of direction. It was a lack of motion. And maybe you're there too. We get caught in the trap of wanting clarity, wanting certainty, wanting all the confidence in the A to Z plan before we ever take our first step. But what if God gives clarity as we move? Spoiler alert, that's exactly how it's supposed to happen. Psalm 119:105 says, your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. That's not a spotlight, it's a step-by-step kind of light. Think about Peter. He didn't walk on water because he understood physics. He walked because he moved at the word come. Neuroscience confirms this too. Your brain builds momentum through motion, through action, not just thought. So the more steps that you are taking, the stronger your decision-making circuits, if you will, become activated. You have to be willing to be uncomfortable, to sacrifice, to do things a little unsure so that you can practice, make it better, and learn as you go. It's much like being a little toddler learning how to walk for the first time. They're unsure, but they have to take the steps to learn how to do it. Before we keep going, I want you to pause and reflect real quick and answer this question. What dream have you buried under the label Sunday? Because we're going to uncover it and give it breath again, so stick with me. The shift for me did not happen overnight, but it started with one question. God, what do you want me to do with what I already have? And you know what He brought to my mind? My voice, my passion for helping women, my ability to organize, teach, and communicate, inspire, and encourage. I stopped looking for the perfect business plan and started asking better questions. So, what have I done that people thank me for? What lights me up when I talk about it? What would I do even if no one paid me? Because I just love it. One of the most powerful pivots I've made was journaling out those answers and realizing that my dream wasn't something far off. It wasn't buried in my mind. It was buried in my normal, everyday, habitual life. Have you ever been there? Groundhog's Day over and over again. So if you're not sure what your dream is, I want to give you the simple framework to work through. Step 1, look back to move forward. What did you love doing as a child before the world told you what was practical? What job or season made you feel alive, like the most like yourself? Have you ever had a season like that? Think back to all the jobs, all the things, not just in the last year. Step 2, ask others. What do people come to you for? What are you always helping friends with? What is your natural inclination when you are around your friends, around your family? What is something that they tend to lean on you for? Step 3, notice the themes. So do you always come back to writing, encouraging, teaching, helping, serving? What's that reoccurring tug on your heart? And pay attention to it. Proverbs 25 says, the purposes of a person's heart are deep waters, but one who has insights draws them out. You are not waiting to be assigned a dream. You're being invited to uncover it. It's also not something that you have to go and seek and find. and know that that is the exact thing you're doing. My dreams have changed, my dreams have pivoted, and God has clarified to me what I need to do as I'm on the journey. That's part of it. And that's the beauty of leaning into God and having God on your side. Moses was tending sheep when God called him. David was running food to his brothers. Ruth was gleaning in a field. God meets you where you are, but he calls you to more. Zechariah 4:10 says, "Do not despise these small beginnings. Every single step matters. Every moment of obedience counts." So, why are you going to love this series? Well, number one, if you're overwhelmed by too many ideas, if you're unsure about what business model is right for your lifestyle, or you're ready to finally take action on what God has placed on your heart, this is the place for you. We're going to break it all down together. In this next video, we're going to talk about the number one reason Christians stay stuck and how to break through that. And I want to ask you, what if today is the turning point? What if you finally stopped circling the dream and took your first small step? Imagine this time next year. You're waking up excited to work on something that fuels you. Your ideas have become income. You're serving people and solving real problems through your gifts lights you up and gives you so many more ideas. And you're building a life of freedom that still honors your family, your faith, and God. That's what's possible when you stop waiting and start moving in obedience to Him. You're not too late, you're not behind, and you're just getting started. But before you go, here's your first step. Comment below with one dream or business idea that you've had and you've been sitting on. Then go watch this next video and you are going to be on your way. And if you want a shortcut, like me, like I wish that I had, then grab the Kickstart bundle in the description of this video. It's a simple beginner-friendly resource to help you take action on your dreams and get started. You're gonna have all the details that you need to create your digital empire and get your business up and going, to get your dream launched and started, whether it's a business, a ministry, or a creative outlet. This Kickstart bundle is going to show you how you can do it in an online forum with digital assets so that you can weave it into your everyday life. You don't have to go open up a brick and mortar store. You don't have to have a church building to hold your ministry. You can do it online. And the Kickstart bundle is going to help you see how that's possible, how you can get started and get going on these dreams put into action already. So check that Kickstart bundle out today. I can't wait for you to catch the next video. Bye for now.